The Rising Spotlight on Barron Trump. A comprehensive overview. In recent times, Barron Trump has emerged as a focal point in both social media and mainstream media, drawing considerable attention not only because of his well-known family name, but also due to the unique personal qualities that set him apart. As the youngest son of former President Donald Trump, Barron has grown into a figure who is increasingly noticed not solely for his physical presence, but also for his distinctive personality traits. Now that he is approaching adulthood, his private life and political stances have become the subject of many rumors and debates. These discussions extend beyond simply questioning his identity. They also probe the intersections of his family's long-standing political ties and his role within society. Education and early public life. One of the earliest aspects that garnered public interest was Barron's educational journey. In 2024, it was widely reported that he enrolled at New York University's Stern School of Business, a prestigious institution known for cultivating innovative minds and entrepreneurial spirit. During informal chats with his fellow students, Barron reportedly expressed opinions on a variety of political issues, though he carefully refrained from explicitly endorsing any particular political party. Many observers have noted that while some of his views appear to echo the political environment shaped by his father's career, there is a clear nuance and independence in his statements. His time at university, with all its challenges and experiences, has been seen as both an opportunity for personal growth and as a stage upon which the legacy of his family's political career subtly plays out. Social media, controversies, and public discourse. Alongside academic discussions, Barron Trump's presence on social media has also generated headlines. Multiple online platforms have witnessed claims that he has made sarcastic or dismissive remarks regarding influential figures such as Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky. Although these allegations have been met with skepticism by some, they underscore the larger narrative of a young individual thrust into the glare of public opinion. Rather than actively engaging in polarizing debates on every issue, Barron often opts for a more reserved approach, choosing instead to express his thoughts in a calm and measured tone. This tendency to speak sparingly amid controversy has, paradoxically, amplified public fascination with him, as many find that his deliberate silence and selective commentary contribute to an air of mystery that only deepens the intrigue surrounding his persona, business ventures, and the influence of family, legacy. Adding another dimension to his public image, Barron Trump has been linked to early efforts in the business world. Rumors suggest that after completing his formal education, he planned to make his mark in the realm of entrepreneurship. Emulating the business-minded approach that has long characterized the Trump family, he founded a company in 2024 under the name Fulcher and Roxborough Capital Inc. in Wyoming. However, as soon as the company caught the media's attention, its activities were abruptly halted. Critics and supporters alike have debated whether this brief foray into business was simply an inevitable misstep for someone under such intense public scrutiny, or a calculated move intended to test the waters of entrepreneurship. In the wake of widespread criticism, Barron has indicated plans to revive the enterprise, suggesting that even in the face of setbacks, the influence of his family's business acumen remains a guiding force in his ambitions, character, and personal attributes. A closer look at Barron Trump's personal attributes reveals a young man who is consistently described by those who know him as humble, charismatic, and courteous. Personal accounts abound. For instance, Nathan Pierce, a tailor familiar with the family, once remarked that Barron is charismatic, hospitable, and exceedingly kind. Such descriptions have resonated deeply among those who discuss his character. His ability to stand apart from his peers in both demeanor and personal style has led many to see him as someone who not only carries the burden of a famous surname, but also possesses a unique charm that could eventually redefine that legacy. The careful balance he maintains between engaging with the public and keeping his private life under wraps only heightens the intrigue surrounding him. Campus life and social dynamics. Barron Trump's influence is not confined to the spheres of business and national media. It also extends to the dynamic social environment of his university campus. His time at New York University has been marked by interactions that occasionally stir controversy. One notable incident involved Kaya Walker, the head of the college Republicans at NYU, who publicly characterized Barron as an oddity on campus. This comment, perceived by many as an expression of discontent with his presence, quickly escalated into a contentious debate. In the aftermath, Walker's remarks were seen as misaligned with the broader political ethos of the institution, ultimately contributing to his resignation. This episode is just one example of how Barron's mere presence can disrupt established social and political norms, leading to widespread discussions on the role of legacy and individual identity within academic communities. Media representation and glimpses of the past. A particularly compelling facet of Barron Trump's public narrative is found in archival media that offers rare glimpses into his early years. One such instance is a 2006 video segment from the reality series The Apprentice, which features a then-infant Barron alongside Donald Trump and Melania Trump. In this fleeting moment captured on film, Melania is seen cradling young Barron as she warmly welcomes Donald, providing a tender snapshot of familial intimacy that stands in stark contrast to the more contentious portrayals of the Trump name in later years. This archival footage not only humanizes the often abstract concept of political legacy, but also serves as a poignant reminder of how far Barron has come, from a cherubic baby to a young adult now stepping into a complex public arena. The intersection of legacy, politics, and personal identity. The evolving public image of Barron Trump is a study in contrasts, embodying the tension between inherited legacy and individual expression. Although his family's name inevitably casts a long shadow, Barron appears determined to cultivate an identity that is both reflective of his upbringing and indicative of his personal convictions. His occasional forays into political commentary, though measured, reveal a young man who is gradually learning to navigate the intricate interplay between public expectation and private belief. It is this delicate balance that has made him a subject of intense speculation among political observers and media critics alike. While some argue that his restrained public persona signals a reluctance to fully embrace the political battles of his family's past, others see it as a calculated strategy designed to forge a new, independent path in an era where public figures must constantly negotiate between legacy and individuality, public speculation and future prospects. As discussions about Barron Trump continue to proliferate, experts and commentators have begun to speculate about the trajectory his life might take in the coming years. Many believe that as he matures, his personal and political views will increasingly diverge from the established narratives associated with his father's career. There is a school of thought that suggests the pressures of growing up in the relentless glare of the media might eventually compel him either toward a more pronounced role in political activism or into a quieter, more private existence away from public scrutiny. Meanwhile, others argue that his measured approach and careful selection of public statements may ultimately enable him to assume a role that is both influential and distinct from the polarizing legacy of his family. In either scenario, the ongoing evolution of his public image continues to fuel debate about what his future might hold and how he will eventually be remembered by history. Conclusion: a young figure in a complex legacy. In summary, the narrative of Barron Trump is one that interweaves elements of personal growth, media fascination, and the enduring impact of familial legacy. As he embarks on the next chapters of his life, His journey is characterized by an ongoing negotiation between the weight of his father's notoriety and the emergence of a self-defined identity. From his academic achievements and measured social media presence to his brief yet symbolic foray into entrepreneurship and the rare archival glimpses of his early years, every aspect of his story contributes to a larger mosaic of what it means to be born into a famous family while striving to forge an individual path. Observers across the political spectrum and in various media circles remain captivated by his progress, eagerly anticipating the next developments in a story that is still very much in the making. Extended analysis and reflections. In an era marked by rapid information exchange and heightened public scrutiny, the case of Barron Trump offers a fascinating glimpse into the challenges faced by those born into the spotlight. His journey prompts a broader reflection on how personal identity is shaped by both the privileges and the pressures of a famous lineage. Scholars, political commentators, and casual observers alike are drawn to the dual narrative of legacy and self-determination that his life represents. His measured responses to controversy, his selective engagement in political debates, and his deliberate pursuit of higher education all signal a conscious effort to define himself on his own terms while still bearing the unmistakable imprint of his family's history. Furthermore, Barron's early steps into the business world, albeit marked by setbacks and intense media attention, exemplify the inherent risks and rewards of attempting to establish one's identity in the public domain. The brief lifespan of his Wyoming-based company, Fulcher and Roxburgh Capital Inc., underscores the delicate balance between ambition and public expectation. Critics have argued that such ventures are fraught with difficulties when they carry the double burden of entrepreneurial risk and the legacy of a politically charged family name. Yet the very act of launching a business venture and the subsequent plans to reinvigorate it may well be interpreted as a bold statement of intent, a desire to succeed on his own merits even as he navigates the complexities imposed by his background. Final thoughts and ongoing developments. As we continue to witness the unfolding chapters of Barron Trump's life, it is clear that his experiences provide valuable insights into the interplay between personal agency and inherited legacy. His story is not simply about the trials of a young man in the public eye, it is a reflection of a broader cultural moment when the boundaries between private ambition and public expectation are increasingly blurred. With every measured comment and every carefully chosen action, Barron is gradually shaping a narrative that challenges preconceived notions about the influence of family legacy on individual destiny. His journey is one that invites ongoing observation and thoughtful analysis, as each new development adds another layer of complexity to an already multifaceted portrait. The evolving saga of Barron Trump stands as a testament to the intricate dynamics of modern American society, a society where the interplay of tradition and innovation continuously reshapes the meaning of leadership, identity, and legacy. In this light, his life is not merely a continuation of a well-known family story, but rather the beginning of a new chapter that holds the promise of transformation, reflection, and renewal.